Man, it's been a while since I've uploaded. When was the last time I uploaded? Oh, well, maybe I should make a new video. I'm pretty sure everyone would be really excited to see what I've got cooking. Wait, what the? What's up guys, PTCGL here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Apologies for going away for a couple months again, but we are back today with a deck that is also coming back from the grave, and that is Lugia VSTAR. Now, Lugia VSTAR was, for a very long time, the feared titan of the Pokemon TCG. It used to be the best deck. Like, there was no arguing that Lugia wasn't the best deck. But now it's really fallen off, and it's like not even close to the best deck anymore. And mainly that's because losing special energies like Aurora Energy and losing like Speed Lightning, Wash Water, that sort of stuff, really, and Powerful Colorless really shut down this deck a lot. The single strike version became very popular in the early days of Scarlet and Violet, but then it really fell off as like faster and more adaptable decks came along, and it really just kind of fell off and never really returned. And I think now with Paradox Rift, there's been some cooking in the kitchen lately, and I think that Lugia finally might have the code cracked on how to make Lugia at least a shell of its former self. So today I decided to cook up my own custom list. It is a combination of two different lists from my friend All Out Blitzel and from a Limitless list that I found. And we're gonna kind of try and see how this hybrid deck works. There's a lot of bits and like moving pieces to it, so we're gonna try and break it down the best we can and explain how this Lugia deck works. So first off, we're gonna start with Lugia VSTAR. As we kind of saw already, Lugia VSTAR is a Pokemon VSTAR with 280 HP. It is a colorless type, and it has the Tempest Dive attack for 220 damage, and you can discard the Stadium in play. But what's more important really is the Summoning Star ability, which allows us to put up to 2 colorless Pokemon that don't have a rule box from our discard pile onto our bench. And we pair that with Archeops with the Primal Turbo ability, which allows us to accelerate special energies from our deck to our Pokemon in any way we like. And so what basically we want to do is get these Archeops into the discard pile, and then we use Summoning Star to get them in. We have a multitude of different attackers that can benefit from this, namely being Pokemon like Iron Hands, which can use Amp You Very Much for 120 and take an extra prize card. We've talked about Iron Hands a lot on the channel before. Mew EX, which can copy opponents' attacks. This is good against like Giratina, and good against Charizard in like the late game, that sort of stuff. We also can power up Snorlax with the Thumping Snore attack, which allows us to do 180 damage, pretty simple, and then we can use Snorlax to kind of absorb any damage from like Sableye or stuff like that. It can't be knocked out or things like from non-traditional damage, I guess. And then we also have Wyrdeer V with the Frontier Road and Side Shield Bash combo. When we move Wyrdeer to our active spot, we can move as many energy from any of our Pokemon to it, and this is a really good endgame attacker, especially if you have like a Jet Energy in hand and you just jet up the Wyrdeer, slap on a whole bunch of energies, and then hit for 400 plus damage. It's very easy with Wyrdeer towards the end of the game. But then we also have another endgame attacker in the form of Radiant Charizard. Now with Radiant Charizard, I did make it possible for you to be able to use Radiant Charizard in the middle of the game. It's still very expensive, and I wouldn't recommend that you try and use it during the middle of the game, but it's there. I did include one basic fire energy in this list, just that way we're not relying on luminous energy, but we also have luminous energy in here, just that way if we need to hit for a late game Radiant Charizard, luminous energy will get us what we need. But then we also are playing a couple niche tech cards in here. Of course, we're playing Squawkabilly EX for the Squawk and Seize ability. Not really that much for anything else. The Motivate ability, or Motivate attack, is actually pretty nice. If you're stuck for a turn, you can Motivate on 2 basic energies, which actually can be very helpful in the later game. We realistically, though, will never use Squawkabilly for anything but Squawk and Seize. And then we also have your normal Lumineon V for the Luminous Sign ability to be able to just grab supporters out of our deck. And then we are also playing our kind of funny little niche cards in here, which is Dunsparce with the Mysterious Nest ability, which basically is weakness proofing our Lugia. Our Lugias, our Snorlaxes, and our Wyrdeer. Now, there's no really good fighting types in the format right now, so this is mainly just to protect our Lugias from getting cheekily knocked out by things like Miraidon and stuff like that. And then we also are playing Iron Bundle from Paradox Rift with the Hyper Blower ability, which allows us to force our opponent to switch out their bench Pokemon, take one of their bench Pokemon and put it in their active spot. So this is basically like half of an escape rope. And this is just really good if our opponent tries to stall with something that we don't want and they have a lot of good things on their bench. We can just use Hyper Blower, slap something new onto the bench, and it just doesn't go well for them. And then we also have the Refrigerated Stream attack for 80, and if the defending Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, it can attack during your opponent's next turn. This can be really good against things like Charizard or against Giratina, where it's like you can really punish them for not being able to, and like especially Charizard. You can punish them with Refrigerated Stream out of nowhere, and then they might not have anything else they can work with, or they have to manually retreat, which is not very good for something like Charizard that needs that energy in play. So Iron Bundle really can be a sort of surprise attacker. I haven't really tried it, but I would love to see how it goes. Then for the rest of the deck is a little bit interesting, so let's talk about it. Oh yeah, and we also have Lugia V to evolve into. Read the Wind. I've used this deck way too many times in my day, so I prefer not to do that again. But that's all the Pokemon in here. Let's talk about the trainers. Capturing Aroma, literally single-handedly like my least favorite card maybe ever in post-rotation, because it's so terrible. It never works when it wants you to, but it's a 50-50 on a basic or an evolution Pokemon. So it's basically like, think of it as half of a Quick Ball and without discarding, and half of it is an evolution Incense. So it's really terrible because I never get the option that I want with Capturing Aroma. It's just a personal thing. This okay in this list, but I hate Capturing Aroma. But we also have one copy of Earthen Vessel in here. We can discard something like Archeops from our hand, and then we can search our deck for up to 2 basic energy cards. Mainly we can use this if we need to get the last piece for like to get in a water energy on Lumineon to Aqua Return, for Iron Bundle, for Iron Hands, especially Iron Hands, and then for Radiant Charizard. But mainly it's in here for Iron Hands, so that way we can just get that electric energy out of the deck and into our hands, so that we can use Ampy Very Much, just kind of with a surprise Ampy Very Much, if that makes sense at all. Then we were playing 2 copies of Great Ball in here. This is kind of taken out from the Limitless list, and it's just kind of another search card. It's not the greatest in the world, but it can come in clutch at times. And then we have 4 Ultra Balls just to discard Archeops from our hand, and also so we can grab whatever we want. And that's really it for items. There's not really any need for any other items because this deck is very heavy on everything else. So we have 1 copy of Collapse Stadium for just so that we can get rid of things like Lumineon, or like worthless things on our bench like Squawkabilly or Lumineon if we can't use them anymore. And then we can just use Tempest Dive and then open up a new bench spot. And then we also have 1 copy of Mesagoza just to try and search for any Pokemon that we need. It can be a really good combo fixer. And then after we're done using Mesagoza, we can use Tempest Dive and get rid of it so our opponent can't take advantage of it. And then for our supporters, we're playing 3 copies of Boss's Orders. Mainly, it can be just really dynamic, and especially in the late game. We also have 3 copies of Iono, which allow us to just kind of disrupt our opponent while also giving ourselves a new hand without discarding it all. 1 copy of Professor Burnet to discard 2 Archeops from our deck. And then we are also playing 2 copies of Professor's Research. And then also, I think the funniest and just kind of the most tech card in this list is Thorton. And a few of my friends on Twitter and I have really tried cooking with Thorton forever now, and I think that this is the best deck to use Thorton in, because as long as you have those energies in some way, shape, or form, you can turn Thorton can turn that basic Pokemon. If it's like, let's say I put up Radiant Charizard and now I don't, or maybe it's like Iron Hands and I'm about to win, but I just am missing that 250 or something like that. I can just turn it into a Radiant Charizard and win like that. There's a lot of just really niche scenarios where this works. Also, it gets rid of like worthless benched Pokemon or things like that, where it might not be good to have it at that point, and then you can turn it into an attacker. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if we'll use it at all, but it's there, and he's there and he could be used. And then for the energy, we have 4 copies of Double Turbo Energy, and this can be used by literally any of our Pokemon here. Any Pokemon can use Double Turbo in this deck, which is really nice, which is just 2 energies with the reduction of, does 20 less damage. 3 copies of Gift Energy just to replenish our hand if we get knocked out. 4 copies of Jet Energy. This is especially useful against things that might want to boss stall us, or if we just kind of get stuck in a sticky situation. And even still, it's just a great colorless energy to attach from deck directly. Luminous Energy, as we talked about before, is mainly just for Radiant Charizard because it doesn't work for any of our other gimmicky attackers. And then 1 copy of Therapeutic Energy, and this is either so that we can't be like, I don't know, paralyzed, stalled, or something. It's mainly just for Snorlax, though, for the thumping snore, so that way Snorlax can't be asleep anymore. It cannot become asleep, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And then after that, 2 copies of V-Guard Energy. We mainly put V-Guard Energy on things like Lugia to prevent Giratina from one-shotting it, that sort of stuff. It's just another really good colorless energy as well. And then 1 copy of Electric Energy for Iron Hands, 1 copy of Fire Energy for Radiant Charizard, and 1 copy of Water for our Iron Bundle and for our Lumineon. So that was a lot of explaining. I think that I might have explained it well enough, but let's head into our first game back with a deck that I'm going to be honest, I've never tried before. So we're going to go into this blind here, and we might lose. I think I have like a 4-game win streak from playing Charizard on the ladder, so let's maybe not lose that. But yeah, it's good to be back. I was mainly taking care of some personal stuff. For those of you who know already, you're gonna, I guess, who've seen my Twitter, you probably know this already, but I did get the rank of Eagle Scout while I was gone, and now I'm back, which that was just a very special thing for me personally, and I'm very happy to have done that. But now I'm back, and I'm gonna be able to start recording videos again, and my goodness, it's pick your poison. I think we just start with Wyrdeer, I guess. This is just a terrible hand. And we're going first, too. So this is, like, terrible. I guess Wyrdeer. There's not really much else we can do. Like, we can't... Ooh, Goldango. Goldango is a bad matchup. Goldango is actually a very bad matchup. I guess Zard makes it better a little bit? I don't know. But they're playing the Palkia version, which... Iron Hands could be kind of funny to use against Palkia. If they don't evolve, then we can just amp you very much for 3, which is good. Okay, so our opponent's probably very confused on what we're playing. Iono is a great top deck. I think, though, we want to prioritize getting something out here. So we can go something like this. And we do play 3 boss rather than 2. So let's go here. Go get ourselves a Lugia. Slap down the Lugia. And we're hoping for something like Jet Energy. So let's go Iono. So we want to hit Jet Energy and then read the wind, I think. Yeah, okay. Let's see. That's not going to matter too much. We can go Jet. We actually could have probably discarded a basic Pokemon like Charizard or something. And then Thorntoned it into play. I think we can go Mew. I don't think that Thornton's actually going to be that useful this game. So let's just go here. We can even go Squawkabilly. We can just really hammer home this, like... Yeah, let's just kind of, like, use everything here. Restart. Burnet. Okay, well, Burnet actually is interesting. Yeah, the one I didn't want. I just wanted to, Oof. I mean, the Iron Bundle actually could come in clutch in a minute here. They have an opportunity to knock out my Lugia, so I think we just go ahead and... what's a worthless basic this game? If this is on our bench, we can switch out the active to the bench. I guess we can thin something useless. I think the only useless one here is Iron Bundle. We could theoretically also just make it so that way they can't just go Goldango. Yeah, let's just go Squawk and Seize. Nice. Yeah, that's great. Okay, nothing like not drawing into what we need at all. Yeah, this isn't that good. So let's just go Hyper Blower, make our opponent switch. They're probably gonna put up the Palkia. I don't know why they wouldn't put up the Palkia, but this just forces them to make a slightly worse play. Which I'm pretty sure my opponent is reading Iron Bundle as we speak. No, they're going to put up the Greninja. I don't know if I agree with that, but Snorlax actually could matter with some math, but... And I don't think we need 2 Lumineons, so we can just get rid of a Lumineon. Yeah, no, we're just going to draw into all energy. Okay, so... What is the game plan here? I think we have to go... Oof, we might have to go Lugia VSTAR, Lumineon... Oh, Pokestop. Okay, we're gambling here. No shot. They got 2 cross switchers off the Pokestop. That, you know how insanely lucky that is? Oh my... That is just stupid. They're probably going to go after the... Oh, okay, alright. Draw through half of your deck. I mean, I did. But, this might be like Lumineon Iono already. I think, though, that, like, if they could take out the Lugia, then we'd be toast. But I think with the way that this plays out, they need to hit Palkia V-Star in order to even get close to... Okay, so they have Palkia, but it's any number of any basic energy. Uh-oh. Do they use Star Portal now? If they use Star Portal now, we're basically toast. Because then if they have superior energy retrieval in their 9-card hand, probably 11-card hand with coin bonus, then we're done. Yeah, they're just going to attach retreat, which is what they should do. Yeah, not getting down a second Lugia is really going to hurt. Because I think we just lose, right? Like, they just put up the Goldango. Probably they have the superior energy retrieval. Because they always do. And then they'll have, like... No, they'll just have Earthen Vessel, which probably will put them up to what they need. Oh wait, they attach from hand. They didn't use Star Portal, they attached from hand. What? Wait, that was actually a mistake. I just realized. They needed to use Star Portal rather than... Because now Goldango is a sitting duck. Or, I guess, a sitting piece of cheese. Or whatever he's made of. Metal. This is actually really good. We could capitalize off of this. Don't ask me how. I just think that we... Yeah, they have to pass. Okay, Radiant Zard, I see you. We can't use the Radiant Charizard just yet, though. So I think we go Lugia. We just can hit into the... Yeah, we can just hit into this, right? Let's go, like, Lumineon, Lugia. So Lugia for sure. Double Turbo is fine. Lumineon. Yeah, we'll use that and get... Oh, we don't have... Wait, what? We prize 2 Ionos? What? Okay, well, that's just horrible. Yeah, that's just thrilling. Alright, well... Primal Turbo. And we're gonna go ahead and put on... How do we prize so many things? Like, this is actually just ridiculous. Yeah, how do we prize almost everything? How? 2 Ionos, 2 gifts, unless we discarded a gift already. No, we didn't. 2 Ionos, 2 gifts. Oh my gosh, this is just horrible. Iron Hands, maybe. Oh, wait, I didn't need to attach 2. That was a mistake, and I could have just saved the double turbo. Yeah, I'll just go Tempest Dive for 200. That was foolish. I kind of forgot how Lugia works, everybody. It's a little bit of a misplay on my part. What can my opponent do, though? I mean, the fact that I missed the Iono is just terrible. Like, my prize cards are just that terrible. Yeah, this Lugia is going down. And I don't want to put Mew up. I should have probably maybe considered... Oh, wait, no, I can put up Mew as free retreat. Hold on, we're good, we're good. And then I can just hit him with the Snorlax. Yeah, they're just going to go ahead and do the full 300. Gift doesn't do anything because we have exactly 7 cards in our hand. So let's put up the Mew. Okay. The good news is that Radiant Zard actually does get stronger here. So let's go Snorlax. We want to save the Luminous, I think. So Primal Turbo. Just the double turbo, right? That's my one issue with this deck, is just resource management is really iffy. I don't imagine we're going to use Iron Hands at all. So let's just go here. And then... Yeah, this is dumb, because we also prize therapeutic energy, now that I think about it. Like, we prized so many energy cards. Like, there we go. But now we don't have Iono, so I guess we're preying on them to get Iono? Oh? No. Okay, well, this Snorlax is probably going down. I don't see it staying alive for much longer. And we're still in this game, which is strange. I was not imagining that. They might even deck themselves out, too. Like, they're churning. They missed the Great Ball. They would have evolved there already if they had a Goldango. They still have Palkia as an option. But I guess that's really bad for them if they have to go Palkia. They get a ton of energy, though. I mean, most of their energy is probably in the discard pile, though. They might have just starved themselves out of resources. Oh, that's fine with me. What are we putting up? Yeah, what are we putting up? Ah, they're going after the Mew. Yeah, well, actually, that was smart of them to go after the Mew. Yeah, that's just irritating. Zard can't destroy them the same way that they can just kind of work their way around here. Let's go. I think we just have to attack with Snorlax. Or, wait, hold on. How much does Wyrdeer do? If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4. No, I don't think that's enough. So let's just go here. Right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4, 240. Yeah, 220. We're only doing 220, which I'd just much rather do something like this. Yeah, we'll do something like this. Just so that way we have boss in hand. And the question is, do we just boss up one of their other things? Go 3. No, we're kind of forced to hit into this Palkia. And yeah, we are asleep. So, not doing too good. We still have 2 Ionos, the Iron Hands, and the Therapeutic Energy in the prizes, which losing Iono really hurt us. So, but they're also digging so deep into their deck. Why would you play 3 Worker? Okay, they got another Goldango. Are they gonna use Pokestop? Wow, oh my gosh, of course they get the high roll. They're down to 9 cards, so the thing about this is that we just need to somehow, I think it's over. I think it's over, because they can basically one-shot anything of ours. We are just a turn behind. I think with that, if we got that Iono, we would have still been in this game for sure. But yeah, I think that they got this one, which is definitely not a great feeling, but yeah. Not having Iono is just the worst, man. I guess we can just try and do, like, a ton of damage. Like, there's not anything else we can do. Yeah, we're only doing 120 with Psyshield Bash. So, I mean, it's over. This game's over. We can't win. They have way too many energies in their hand. We're just going to take our prizes, and look at that. It's probably 2 Ionos. Nope. Okay, well, one of them was an Iono. This should not be a difficult decision for my opponent. Like, yeah. Alright. Okay, sound just decided to turn on. Okay, overkill. Alright, bye-bye. Yeah, you don't get that. I'm not letting you do that. Yeah, if we could just get rid of the victory animations, that would be great. They are super unnecessary. Yeah, great. Well, that didn't really show off the deck too well because we prized everything that we needed. I know I said that like 6 times already, but like, oh my goodness. All right, let's try this again. Hopefully, just maybe the deck can perform properly this time. I don't know. This is kind of a gimmicky list, as you saw. Oh, now the sound is on. Yeah, we do want to go first. Actually, we really do want to go first. So, why not just start with like the worst Pokemon possible? Nope, just a mulligan. This does give it away. Archeops immediately will give it away. Why am I starting with Wyrdeer twice? Like, what is this? It's probably Roaring Moon, and Roaring Moon is just a terrible matchup. Yeah, Roaring Moon is just a bad matchup here. Okay, Great Ball. Hello? Great Ball? Oh, no. You have got to be kidding me. Hold on. Wait, can I still use other cards? No. Wait a minute. Hold on. It just soft locked. What? It just locked me in. Great Ball doesn't work. Oh, that's a clip. That's a clip. All right. I can't do anything else. I can't do anything. Wow. Okay, add it to another of the list of broken cards, and not in a good broken sense. Great. That one's staying in the video. I'm not cutting that one out. That one is going in the video. Yeah. We didn't even do anything. We didn't even battle at all, so... I mean... Apparently Great Ball breaks the game, so...
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
This wouldn't have happened to PTCGL, I'm just gonna be honest. Alright, let's try one more game. Just try something here. I'm kind of losing the mojo with this deck, and I think it's not a good look for it at all, but that's kind of the way it works right now. It's just not performing optimally, and also the game itself is just like, hey, we're not gonna let you play. So why don't we start with Wyrdeer again? I'm telling you, I called it. Wyrdeer again. This is the 3rd game in a row we're starting with Wyrdeer. That's just ridiculous. The Iono, honestly, this hand isn't that bad. Like, we can get rid of the water if that ends up being the case. Palkia can be either Chien-Pao or... Okay, good top deck. Heads, okay, so that's an Archeops. We're gonna go again. Tails, okay, so that's a Lugia. Or is that the Squawkabilly? Do we go Squawk? Well, then we lose a Lugia. I guess, hold on, we're fine. That's fine. Okay, we go Squawkabilly. Ultra Ball. Away these two. If it's Chien-Pao, you know what? They can't attack, so we can try and go for, like, Jet Energy or something, I guess. We go Lugia. And then we Squawk and Seize. Would you look at that? I mean, we did draw into 3 gift energies, but it's not terrible. So I think what we do is we just go up here. I know we can't attack. Yeah, it doesn't show that I already used Squawk and Seize, which is awkward and weird. But yeah, that was a pretty decent turn, honestly. But now we can, I guess, go Lumineon for Iono. We have to lose some stuff, though, which is not great. I don't know, the random generator in this game is just not random at all. Everyone is probably very confused on what's happening. This is probably going to be Chien-Pao. It still doesn't tell me anything about what you're playing. This could be Goldango. I can't escape Goldango, guys. It's everywhere. It's literally the only thing that I've been playing against. And with Zard, I can win against Zard because I know the matchup well. But it's like Goldango is like you can get vaporized. Oh, okay. Burnet actually is an amazing top deck. Do I just get rid of 2 gift energies? Yeah, you know what? We don't need those. Let's go Lugia VSTAR. Here. Gift is actually insane. Burnet. Discard that. And is there anything else we actually want to discard before I commit to this? No, just Archeops are worthless right now, so let's just go boom. Summoning Star. Slap these puppies down. We can even put some on the Wyrdeer, so let's go. Do I even just kind of like say, hey, I have Radiant Charizard in my hand? Probably not. I don't want to bench lock myself and not be able to use something like Lumineon. Let's go something like V-Guard and... Ooh, we only have one more Jet. I think that's a risk we're willing to take, though. Right? Because that means we have Jet and prizes. Yeah. Here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4... minus 40. We can just go 1 on the Wyrdeer. I should have probably attached 2, but that's fine. And now we just Tempest Dive and get rid of their Palkia for exact knockout, which is good, because if I attached Double Turbo, I wouldn't have gotten the knockout. So, let's see. What do we got? Snorlax and Jet. Okay. Snorlax is actually really good, because with the Snorlax, we can go Snorlax Therapeutic. So they have Goldango, but they have a small hand, which they can fix that immediately with coin bonus and concealed cards. Okay, so they're just kind of full on committing to just playing Goldango. Oh, thank you. That was the easiest decision in the entire game. Squawkabilly is just a liability, so they did get rid of the Pokestop that they ruled the region for. So if they do actually knock out this Lugia, we do get to draw cards, a lot of them. So let's see what we get. We also have... Oh, we also have potentially Iron Hands. Ooh, okay. Well, I mean, the Earthen Vessel is great for them. That probably gets them the knockout. You see, because I'm thinking through this, and one thing we actually can do is, like, we can attack with Radiant Zard probably next turn, depending on if we draw into that Fire Energy. Yeah, they're getting a knockout right now. It's going to take their entire hand, but they do get the knockout on this Lugia. But we do have ways to return KO, so yeah, that's probably almost their entire hand gone. Oh, they missed it! They missed it! We stay alive for a turn. Okay, well, let's think here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 20. We slap on 7. Hold on. 7 minus... But then we're basically out of energy for the rest of the game then. Which is not good. So let's go something like... Should I just kind of say, hey, I have the Radiant Charizard, so you should really attack me. Primal Turbo. Should I just full on commit here? I want to keep the therapeutic for the Snorlax so he can keep attacking. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 400. Oh, yeah, this actually knocks them out. And then we do actually have, I think, the adequate energy needed. So let's just go here. Let's just get rid of it right now. Yeah, we do. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Look at that. We're doing 360. Whoa, hold on. I completely forgot 100 damage existed here. Yeah, that was a little too much on the overcommit. So, goodbye, Goldango. We'll take 2 more prizes. That's basically the game. One thing we actually can do now is if we are able to somehow get Iron Hands, we can just win like that. There was no reason I should have put that, like, the way that I did that. I should not have done that. That was, I just completely blanked on how math works, and this is just way too much. We do, like, 100% get KOs now. And if we mess it up somehow, we can just go... We just need to draw into the fire energy. That's it. And if we can get ourselves the... Okay, so they have literally 2 cards in their hand. What can they do? They can Rock Sand me. They can Rock Sand me. Okay. To 2. Okay. Okay, well, let's see if they have it. They have Coin Bonus, and they still have Pokestop and Radiant Greninja. There's still a crap ton of stuff they can do here. Ooh, Canceling Cologne doesn't do really anything for them. That can be just used as, like, discard stuff. So they're needing, yeah, they have Superior. So my guess is that they're getting a KO here. They only need 5 energies. I really messed up with how much math I did, but actually, no, the gift energy. The gift energy actually gives me more, which means Radiant Charizard actually potentially can hit and win the game on this turn. Wait, that's so stupid. Hold on. Radiant Zard might just win the game here because the gift energy. Oh yeah, they're just like, hey, I'm gonna do as much as I can. You did 360, let me do almost an equally crazy amount of damage and draw through almost 90% of my deck. Alright, gift energy. Gimme, gimme. Boss actually does not get me there yet. Now the question is, can I get the Iron Hands going? They still need to take more prizes. So I think we can go with something like this. The Hands is here. We have the boss. I just need to remember how much energy is in the deck. Let me find out. Because if I have double turbo... Oh, I think we got this. I think we got it. Let's thin. Okay, here we go. Hands. Energy from hand. We got it. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. No way. Here. Then we go here. Boom. No way we just got the cheeky Iron Hands. No way. Wow, what a way to finish this off. That is why Iron Hands is here, ladies and gentlemen. That is why Iron Hands is in this deck. Is because we can get cheeky knockouts like that and completely screw up our opponent's plans and just win the game just like that. So we didn't get to show off everybody. We didn't show off Mew that much, and we didn't show off, the bundle did do something, so I think almost everyone did something. Radiant Zard was also there, so I think that this is an okay list. I think that there's improvements that can be made, probably some consistency changes, but I really do like the way that this kind of started flowing once you got into it. So yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up for Lugia VSTAR. That was a wild ending. But yeah, I'm so glad to be back, and this is just very exciting for me. So if you guys are new here, please consider subscribing. It means the world to me, and I would love if you guys would leave a like on the video, because this was like an emotional roller coaster of a video to make, as you just saw. So that's gonna wrap it up for this crazy Lugia VSTAR box. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, God bless, have fun, we'll see you out there, and we'll see you next time. Thank you all so much for watching.